and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They run it again with Cook. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Cook. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Cook turned away on fourth and goal. Then on the opening drive of the ballgame, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come. Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On play action, Allen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Allen off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
From the 24, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Isabella. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Allen gonna go on fourth down. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. First down, Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. There's some space here. Touchdown, Packers. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Preston Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. 40 yards rushing forward now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cook up the gut. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.